Welcome to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett. Check this out. We finally got some good weather. It's 50 degrees. It's beautiful. You know, I think I'm just gonna cut the video there. Hit like, hit comment, subscribe, all that. I'm gonna take the Harley out for a ride. I'm serious. I'm kidding. I got work to do. I got lots and lots of work to do. So, the last video, I cut it short, I ended it, and I said, hey, you guys, what am I doing here? Like, what should I do with this truck? You know, my neighbor, what was I saying? Oh yeah, last video, I asked you guys, what should I do? And literally the comment section blew up. Everyone said, fix it, Steve. That's what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, dang, all right. So I guess we need to pull the front clip off of that truck. And I'm guessing that front clip has never been off before. It's probably all original. Those bolts are all rusty. How many of them are gonna strip? How many of those blind nuts are gonna break off? It's probably gonna suck. Let's just get that out of the way now. It's probably gonna suck. But here's what we need to do. You know, you guys are right. We're probably gonna end up keeping this. It's probably gonna be a shop truck. You know, we're all gonna drive it, take turns driving it. Sarah's gonna drive it. You know, if we need to run to the dump, if we need to go pick up an engine block or something, you know, we're gonna throw it in this, we're gonna use it. I don't really care so much about the external, you know, I'll rock the patina rusty look. You've seen Down and Dirty, come on. So, I don't care about the external stuff too much, but the radiator core support, where the mount goes, you know, where the wheel well connects, it's gone. You know, that passenger side, it's gone. So, I mean, that's pretty structural, you know, it's sort of structural, holds the front of the truck on. So, we should replace at least the core support, the passenger wheel well, probably the battery box, go ahead and throw one of those in. I don't know, what I need to do is get this apart, get it off, get it apart, and we'll make a list of what we need to put the front clip back together correctly, solidly, you know, mechanically sound. I guess so we were talking about this in the comments. Somebody mentioned do it in phases, and you're right. Like that makes the most sense. We'll do it in phases. The first phase is going to be mechanical issues, like structural issues. We'll go through that. So that's enough talking. I don't know when the last time I got a tetanus shot, but I think we're gonna be dealing with some rusty bolts and stripped out hardware today. But we gotta do it. All right, let's see. How bad do you think it's gonna be? Look at those bolts. That's probably never been off. I'm gonna guess. I'm pretty sure. Looks like we don't have to take that one out. It's not gonna really hold anything. But check out these bolts. Oh my God. Wait. Yeah. Check out these bolts. Oh yeah. Oh man. Look at those bolts. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, I got the dirty poncho on so I can roll around on the ground. The dirty poncho. That'd be a good name for like a strip club or something. The Dirty Poncho. Not that I would ever go to a place like that. No. Never. All right, let's just do it. All right, cue the speed up stuff. Windshield wipers. So, let me ask you this. Here's the debate for the day. What is your school of thought? Okay. Do you buy the $1,200 truck and then deal with the issues? Or is it better to go buy a $7,000 or $8,000 truck that's in better shape, you know, Arizona truck, New Mexico, Southern California truck, you know, they want 7, 8, 9 grand for a roller, you know, but it's not going to have these type of issues, you know. I don't know. We found this for cheap and here we are. I'm in it now. Like, there's no turning back now. I can't stop. So you asked for this. You made me do it. bolts in the bottom of the cab, yeah, and the corners of the fenders, they came right out. I was not expecting that. Well, there you go. One front clip. Yard sale. No, I don't know. I tried to take it out in pieces. That's what I was trying to be careful and cool and calm and just take it out in pieces. The fender off and the other fender off, and then the grill and core support off. But I mean, most of these bolts I started taking off, they just spun. The clips broke, the bolts are just spinning. I got no choice. I'm gonna have to disassemble this the rest of the way with a grinder. There's no way around it. Found a big old dirt dauber nest. They got evicted. But yeah, I knew that was coming. But you can see actually the driver's side is in pretty decent shape. It's not bad. It's the passenger side. The core support's completely gone. Where the mount would go, the framework is gone. Yeah. The fender's gone too. The bottom of the fender. I don't really care about the fender. So I think I'm gonna reuse the fender. I don't care. It matches the rest of the truck at this point. Like, I don't know. So I do need a core support, a wheel well, and a set of mounts, and a battery box. I want to put the battery box back in where it goes. This thing came apart in two pieces. There's supposed to be another half of this. It's still in there. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna have to disassemble this the rest of the way with a grinder, cut off wheel, start cutting these bolts off. But anyway, I think I'll clean up for today, and I'll finish disassembly tomorrow. And I guess that's where we're gonna be at. What is going on with these brake lines? Why are they all swelled up like that? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, it's rough. The truck is rough. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to fix this. I mean, is it worth fixing at this point? The cab is so bad. I mean, the roof of the cab is okay. Up here is okay. Where it normally goes through. Oh, no, that's all right. Okay, that's just the seam. So, I mean, the top of the cab is good, but the bottom of the cab is terrible. I don't know if you can see that. It's moving. The cab is moving. Oh man. Okay. Let me clean up. I also ordered some parts I need to go pick up, so I might as well do that. So I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Morning. It didn't get any better overnight. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be this bad, but it is. So I guess we're in it now. So I guess the only thing to do is get this front clip rest away apart, and then I don't know. I don't know after that. Okay, we're gonna have to get a few parts to get this back together. At least fix the front half of the truck. You know, I don't know. Let's switch to the dirty poncho, and I'll get to work. Clean. Hey, laugh it up, but these things are awesome. They're warm, they're cheap. You can get them dirty, who cares? They still look the same. All right. I guess we grab the grinder, start cutting. So the cutoff disc is probably the most underrated tool in automotive fabrication and restoration. This guy right there. Now basically all these lips have those funky little clips with the little nut on the back of them. Yeah, they break as soon as you try, and it just breaks. So I'll try and get as many as I can out. The rest of them, grinder. The idea. We're getting there. Deconstruction is almost complete. You can see how many times I've had to do this. Just one after another, all these. There was a nice hornet's nest down there. Luckily they're not home. Okay, you know, we're just making a mess. That's what we're doing. I think that used to be a screwdriver. Now it's a rusty shank. How old that used to be a wooden handle. That was a wooden handled screwdriver. I wonder how long these were in that fender. probably since the 70s. Probably as old as me, most likely. Anyway, ta-da! We have officially made a mess. Well, I don't know if we made progress, but we did make a mess, and that's what matters. So it looks like at this point, the front clip is going to need a battery box, a core support, and one inner wheel well, which is doable. And then maybe we put the front clip back together and we put the engine and tranny in it, and maybe we just get it running. I don't know. The truck is so rough. Like, I don't know. The more you dig, the more you're gonna find, I think, at this point. It needs a new cab, it needs new doors, it needs a bed. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well make it a short bed, and then you might as well cut the frame off, and then you might as well, at that point, you're doing a frame off restoration build right here in the driveway. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so I think we can handle the front clip, we can handle the front end, we can do the brakes and suspension, and we can make it mechanically sound. But are we gonna make it pretty? No, we're not gonna make it pretty, most likely not. This truck will probably never be pretty, but we will make it a running and driving, functioning shop truck. You know, take it to the dump, throw an engine block in the back of it, you know, that type of deal. It's perfect for that, you know. I think that's where we're heading with this. And that's still a win. This thing sat in the woods for over 25 years. Okay, so to put it back on the road at this point, it's lucky it's not getting scrapped for metal at this point. You know, it could be getting crushed. Instead, we are gonna put it back on the road. So I'm doing my best with what I got, okay? And this is what I got. This is what you get for 1,200 bucks, okay? This is what you get. So, yeah. Well, there it is. You all asked for it. You said, pull the front clip, Steve. You should fix it. Well, I hope you're happy, because now look at what we got. I'm just kidding. I was gonna probably do it anyways. I'm probably gonna end up pulling the cab, pulling the bed. We're gonna end up making it a short bed. Watch. This thing's gonna go under the knife. But I can't do that here. Not here in the driveway. It's gonna, that kind of stuff, like we said earlier, phases. We're gonna do it in phases. And right now it's the front end. Because the engine and tranny is out, it's a perfect time to do this front clip. We can get in there, we can at least do this. Once the shop is built and I have access to a welder again, then we'll probably pull it apart completely. I like these trucks, I like this body style. Sarah likes this body style. We're probably gonna keep it. So for now, I'm gonna have to call LMC. They're gonna answer the phone. Mr. Tackett, hi, we've been expecting you. Did you bring your own knee pads or do you need the load repair? I don't know. It's yeah. It is what it is. It's what happens when you buy something cheap. You buy it cheap, you're gonna spend a lot of time and money fixing it. You buy something more expensive, you're trading time for money, basically, is what you're doing. You buy a cheap vehicle, you're probably gonna pay for it in time and effort and smaller increments of money, right? Or you buy a more expensive vehicle on the front end and you don't have to do all this. So it's the name of the game, you know? It's the name of the game. So with that being said, I appreciate all the comments last week. That was awesome. I like hearing from you guys. I hope you like what I'm doing. I do appreciate it. If you could hit like, hit comment, hit subscribe, share the video, any of that stuff, super helpful. You probably already know that by now. But you know, I'm not doing my job if I don't say it, you know. So anyways, I gotta clean up my mess and call LMC, I guess. LMC, do you guys do a layaway program or anything? Do they sponsor anybody? I don't know. Anyways, see you next time.